Hello YouTube, this is your girl MzSashaLaRue coming to you live and direct from the East Coast. That would be the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. Ting! Ting! How's everyone doing on this lovely, chilly Friday night? Well, it's chilly here in Philadelphia. I don't know where you're at right now, but best believe you me, bucko, it is cold up in chalk. This is not a weekly update on numbers. This is just an update to say hello, give you a little bit of what's been going on, a couple goals that I set myself, and to discuss certain things with you. Well, first let's start with the goals. My workout. Not my workout goal. My number. My first goal weight, as I told you maybe about a month and a half or so ago, that I wanted to make it 180, to have that down by June 10th, I believe I gave myself till. Now I'm thinking that maybe 180 might be a good I'm done number. Only thing I would like to do is, some people say, maybe a little bit lower or whatever. I've toyed with a couple numbers. And I would have to see when I get to 180 and how 180 feels and how 180 looks. I need to make sure that I'm feeling good, that my mobility is good, and I'm looking the way that I want to look. There's a certain look that I know that I want, and I know that my body can get. Not unrealistic. I'm not trying to say, I'm gonna look like Beyonce or anything like that, or but Sonia at 40 something. I'm gonna stop telling y'all my age. 40 something. There's a look. I got it. It's here. I know what she looks like. Because it's me, right? So I'm finding, I don't know about anybody else, but this is just me. I've been heavy for a long time. As I said in previous videos, I've been heavy for the better part of 20 years, over 200 pounds. So over 20 years ago, if it's been 20 years, and I was in my 20s, which was just coming out of those teens. So I never really got a chance to see exactly what type of body I had. I know what kind of body I had in high school, but you still develop and you change and everything. So I never seen me with a good body as an adult. Does that make sense? Yeah, it makes sense. I never seen that before. I've always was heavy. So I never got a chance to see it. I know that I'm an apple shape. Skinny D, thank you for that video. That was wonderful. And I'm going to get with you on the steps. I think later on tonight, after I go to bed, I'm going to take my phone with me and pull up, because I have the page saved on my phone for one of the Couch to 5K programs. I don't know if it's the same exact one, but I get the gist of it, and I'm going to dive in deeper. But anyway, I didn't have, I never got a chance to see, what I look like. So I want to know, at my age now, where am I going to be? And I know what I want to look like in my clothes. I know what I want to look like outside my clothes. And I'm keeping all of those things realistically. Because, gravity, time, stretching of the skin. So far, I haven't dealt with anything too much with it. I've been really doing a lot of strength training. I've been using the weights when I'm in the gym. So I've been trying to keep the core moving and grooving. So hopefully that will help. Maybe a wee bit on the belly, because the belly was so big during those years. So remember, 20 years of stretching is a lot. So we'll see. So far, not too bad. never going to be taunt again, but that's okay. I'm going to be good at what I am. That's for sure. So I'm wondering, if 180 would be good. Remember, I'm 5'4", so I'm not very tall. So I gotta know what's going to look good in this frame. And at 180, I'll be able to decide, do I want to take it to 170 and stop and play with between 170 and 175 and stay right there? Because 180, I'm sure you're like, well, that's a little too close to 200. And I agree with you. That is a little too close to 200. I feel you. So we'll see. We'll see what it is. Hopefully by June. And with my workout schedule that I created for myself, I believe that I'll hopefully be able to get to that goal very soon. I know I said June 10th, but if it's June 20th, it's still all right with me. Because if it's June 20th and I'm at 180, that means June 10th I'm in Wonderland, so I'm good with that. As long as I'm in Wonderland, I'm really going to be very happy. So, yeah. My workout schedule now, I've gotten a good concrete plan. That is what? Doable and realistic. And I believe, and everyone else knows, when you set realistic goals for yourself, you're more likely to maintain them. So, excuse me, my mouth got dry. So this is how it's going to go. Mondays, we'll be doing upper bodies. Tuesday, we'll be doing cardio. Hopefully I can put that C to 5K in there. Wednesday will be lower body. Thursday will be a Zumba class. Somewhere I will be finding Zumba, and I will be in the Zumba class this coming Thursday, come hell or high water. Friday is my day off. Saturday will be boot camp. I start that actually tomorrow. So technically, I started this program already because it's Friday, it's my day off. So I didn't go to the gym. And of course, Sunday will be my day of rest. So Fridays and Sundays. Reason that I picked Friday is because, summertime's coming, spring's coming, and there's going to be a lot of things happening in the city. A lot of free jazz concerts that I believe they have down at the waterfront. And just things that I am really interested in partaking in this season. And I didn't do before because I didn't feel comfortable doing those things and being out, being heavy, feeling like walking, being too hot and sweaty. And, it's nothing like being obese. And I'll say obese because that's what I was and whatever. It's nothing like walking out there in that hot behind sun and burning up and sweating, bacon grease. It's just too much. For me, that was horrible. So this year, it'll be a new me, and I'm ready. And I'm not even afraid of the amusement parks no more, you know what I mean? I'm looking forward to doing that also this summer, going to the amusement park. I mean, as much walking as I do on the treadmill, and as much walking as I do on my power walks, which I will be getting back into. That's also going to be going on at least 3 times a week on top of the schedule that I gave you. Even though I may be, doing upper body later that night, lunchtime, it's on. The fire's burning. So we're putting, we're doing it all. So yeah, it's going to be good. And, I told you the story about on the rides at Great Adventure, those kind of feelings, just being just so embarrassed, but keep my head up and keep on moving like what? I wish someone would say something, but I felt like, anyway, so looking forward to this season. So Fridays is my day. So, there's no telling what, my girlfriend can come, over to see me and, we could all go out somewhere on a Friday, and the city is always beautiful. Fridays are just beautiful anyway. And then Sunday, God took the rest, so shall I. So that's where I'm at with everything. Other than that, everything's been going good. I'm glad to have my laptop back. I feel a lot more connected with you guys than I was well, I was out without my computer, my laptop for maybe, 3 weeks, maybe? About 3 weeks. And I mean, miss a day, miss a lot. I always would check in and try to get to, as many videos as I could at the time, with my phone. I told you that was just a pain in the butt holding it, and, it's just hard. And this is easier. I could use my hands. It's just easier to do it this way and watch you guys videos. It's easier to do it on the laptop than my phone, because it gets, I told you all that. Anyway, so that's about it. Nothing else has been going on. Life has been going on. I've been working through it, dealing with a little temptation here and then, urges, I'm going to say. Urges to do wrong. But been, resisting them. It's really hard when you live with people who are not on the same journey. Like Northern Southerners said, everyone can't come for the ride. Everyone's not going to be able to go with you on this journey. And I live with two people who don't. Now, I can get them to do as much as I possibly can as eating healthy. I want them, both to be eating healthier than what they are. So I do encourage it, and I do buy a lot of things and, resist. But, I don't buy junk food for the house. But when we do, it's on his request, if he got this, what do you call it, sticky bun, a walnut sticky bun, and it looks delicious. So he has that, and it's here, and it urges me to want some of it. But then, I've tweaked a lot of things these last couple of weeks. I was picking up bad habits that I had to really put in check. Even if I take a little pinch of something, I can't do it. Some people are able to, and it's fine. I cannot do it. As soon as I do something bad, pop, my hand gets smacked. I can't do it. Look, you seen the scale was at 234, and I told you I know me. So, I mean, come on, I can't do any, I cannot deviate from this plan at all. Not because of any other reason, but because it kicks me in my behind. I kick my ass the best. And if I do that, it's going to mess me up. If it doesn't mess me up on the scale, I'm going to have urges and cravings, and I can't do that. I think Connie mentioned that, and also this was in response to Miss Free Spirited video when she spoke about, wanting to have the cookies and having something to really prevent her. You wouldn't want to be sick, so, going to those extremes to not. And I get it. I understand it now. And at first I was like, oh, well, about the eating around the sleeve and stuff. And Latanya politely corrected me and was like, well, why would you want to do that? And that question stuck in my head, girl, for a long time. And I was like, why would you do that, Sonia? And of course, I hope I made myself clear then. I'm not promoting that. And that is bad habits. So, ever since that video, I gotta say, between Miss Free Spirit asking the question, and Latanya putting the bug in my ear, and Connie, I think she's CMF, between those three ladies, I realized first of all, I know I got trigger foods. And then second of all, why would you want to do that? Why? Now that Danish that's sitting over there right now, I'm not going to have none of that. I'm good. I'm beyond that. I've been, probably a week and a half out since I pinched off of something that I shouldn't have, I think. Yeah. Everything from those little sweet treats to the occasional glass of wine. Because the occasional glass of wine isn't an occasional glass of wine sometimes. Sometimes the occasional glass of wine might be that whole bottle, of wine. One of those little small ones that only gets maybe 3 glasses in it anyway. But I can't do it. So that's the easy no. That's the easy. I can bypass that easy. And sweets are not so much. That's a little bit harder to pull. But I walk past it, I go to bed, and that's not going to come back into my house for a long time. So I have to devise my plan to get it out of his mind, because I need him to be on point too sometimes, because I don't need that crap in here. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to fall, but I'm determined not to fall. Noxie Baby said it best. We're human. We're very human. And that's okay. I mean, even if I did, I know how to get back up and go. But I say to myself, son, you're going to boot camp tomorrow. You don't need that. And once I walk past something, or if I throw something away, it's a done deal. So, those are the things that I'm working on and been thinking about. And changing a little bit of things in my diet because of that 234 really had me kind of shook a little bit because it stayed there for so long. And I truly wish I could say, excuse me, I wish I could say that everything was, followed by the rule and to the letter, when I know there's a pinch here, adds up. And me, I'm the type of person who has to count calories. I have to watch my protein, and I have to watch my carbs. Those three things right there on that scale, I have to do. I cannot deviate. When I increase my calories, right? When I brought the calories up to right now I have them set on my FitnessPal at 1,100. That's too much for me right now. I can definitely make it through a day with 800 calories and be satisfied. I got to bring it down. So this week I kept the calories down low. Well, I didn't really go over them. And even when I, did the workout, how my FitnessPal gives you those calories, I don't believe in them so much. I know it looks nice. Oh, you burned da-da-da-da. But they don't know. Because my treadmill will say something differently than my FitnessPal says. I know I burned some. That's all. That's good enough for me. The numbers may not be exact, but that's one of the main reasons why I don't eat those calories back. Regardless, I will document that I had a cookie, or I'll have, whatever, because I need to see the number. I need to know the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I try to be as truthful as I possibly can on my FitnessPal when I'm logging my stuff in, because I don't want to mislead myself or anybody else, thinking, oh, well, she, no, I had a cookie here, I had this, whatever. But we're beyond that right now. But that's just what I mean, being honest with it. So, I was finding that I was eating too many calories. The only way that I lose weight on this journey is keeping my calories down, my protein up, and my carbs. Not, a bad day of high carbs is 70. A great day of carbs is in my 30s. So, and that's where I try to keep it. I don't go over the 70 sometimes. I do, sometimes I don't. But yeah, so I gotta do it. I wish my body was wired to not to be able to lose without worrying about calories. I just wasn't blessed with those genes. That's the only way that I can, and that's what works for me. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, guys. Well, I took up enough of your time. We're at 18 minutes, and that's a long video in this world now. Because I know that you guys have things to do, and there's another video right behind me waiting for you to watch it. So go check them out, see what they got to say, because I'm going to go check them out too, whoever it may be. Actually, no, I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired. I'm going to twist this hair up and get ready for the morning. Thanks for watching. It's good to be back, and I hope everyone's doing well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down there. I haven't said that in a long time. That's what we used to say in the beginning. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Love you guys. Enjoy the weekend. Talk to you on Tuesday. Or maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll bring my camera in for the boot camp and let you check out the guy there and the studio. Really, really uber cool. I think you guys will like it. All right. I'll talk to you. Have a good weekend. And we are